Hi everyone. Please forgive any background noise. Someone decided to cut the grass. So, basically, today I wanted to talk to you guys about messaging scams. Granted, these aren't anything new, but I've noticed them popping up a little bit more. I did have one through one of the social platforms that I use that isn't social media, but I'll get to that shortly. But it's interesting that this is now becoming a thing. I've had it through, text message, which is common, can also be considered a phishing scam, or an email. But it's very rare that I've had stuff like this actually through platforms, in a sense, that are outside of social media. So I'll show you guys what I mean in just a second. So I'll be right back. So this was a message I was sent through DealSpotter, and DealSpotter is a site that allows you to share like coupons and stuff, and you can also connect with brands to work with them. Well, they sent me this email, and apparently this user wanted me to email them back. By the time I saw it, it was like 10 o'clock at night, so the user had been removed from DealSpotter's platform, which I liked because it was rather quick that they did it. But I will be right back once again. So I did a little digging after I had that email, granted the next day, but I still did a little digging. And I was able to find someone that had listed a similar request via I think it was like a podcast creators forum or something like that. So these people were striking all different types of platforms besides social media, or like Deal Spotter, that are a deal website. So the email address was Shay, Shay, Ellen, ELYNNE, has at gmail.com. So when I looked that up, I happened, again, like I said, I found it through some like podcast creators forum. And the person had shared a portion of the message because, like most websites, the forum only had a set character limit of how much text could be in one box. So from what I read and from what I understood was that we're going back to the military scams, which can be considered a basic wire fraud or money scam. So the emailer claimed that they were in the military in the Middle East, and they and 9 other of their fellow military people found 2 large boxes with massive sums of money. Well, of course, to make it enticing and make somebody think, oh, I'm going to get all this cash, they said that the sum was somewhere over like $6 million a person or something like that. So it was some ridiculous amount of money. And basically, due to the fact that the website where I found the information from had a character limit, I had to assume the rest of the email. But knowing how some of these go, I kind of understood where it was going to go. So at the end, the person wanted whoever was replying back to the email to handle their large sum of money. So they would direct you to where you needed to go and who you needed to contact, and then you would go from there. So hence, it's a money scam or money wiring scam or money transfer scam, one of those, and under that umbrella. So basically what you would do there is you would say, okay, you would get into contact with the other person. The person would get back into contact with you, and they would say, okay, we need you to set up either an account or use, this system that we use, and they would go back and forth like that. So with stuff like that, that's shady. So when you get emails like these on certain platforms, you can contact the platform support, because most of the platforms do not like having these types of messages, such as these, like money scams or people trying to sell you something outside of the platform. And I'll add the link to the information that I found in the description below. So that's basically this one. And then I also had a text message one that I wanted to share with you guys too. So I will add that, and I'll give you guys a little more explanation in just a few seconds. So this is an example of a text message my dad got a couple weeks ago, and basically they were threatening to cancel a Netflix account. So when I did some checking, um, it looks like it's referring you to like a Canadian Netflix referral link because it has like a .ca at the end. And then when I checked the sender, this sender was a real estate firm, and the real estate firm was based in Africa. And apparently, it is a real estate company, and they do real estate locally in, I think it was like Nigeria and the surrounding area. So I thought that was kind of weird, but I will be back to share more. So, as I mentioned, I did do some digging and I did find out that the real estate company or real estate office, wherever the thing was being emailed from, text message from, a business email, anyways, was based in Africa. And when I looked at the link claiming that they could turn off Netflix, which we don't subscribe to, by the way, it had like somebody's referral link from Canada because it had somebody's last name. It was like Melissa de Guzman at .ca. So you knew that that was like someone's referral link for something. And again, when you get stuff like that, don't click on any of the links. Just either delete it or contact your provider if you do have Netflix directly, so then you know exactly what's going on. But when I looked at the real estate firm, again, it was African, which was kind of strange because you're like, why would a real estate agency email address be sending out random spam texts? Because that's basically what it was. So I figured that it was like a phishing scam. But I just thought I'd let you guys know about that too. So there's so much going around, I can't keep up sometimes. But I still think that it's beneficial for at least someone who might not know. So I hope you guys thought this was helpful, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.